Welcome back, riders. We just pulled up to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Today is my last Disney day. Makes me sad. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to renew or not. So this could be like my last visit to Disney for a few years. So trying to make the most of it today. We're going to start off. I did have to work today, so right now it's already 4:15. I'm trying to do Hollywood Studios first, and then Epcot, and then Magic Kingdom. So trying to do 3 of the 4 in like 6 hours roughly. Magic Kingdom closes at 10. For Hollywood Studios, I really just want to do Rise and Tower of Terror. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to do both given the wait times they have right now, because last I checked, Hollywood Tower of Terror is at 75 and Rise is at 85. So might be too long to do both, and if I had to pick one, which I might have to, I'd rather do Tower of Terror. So once I scan into the park, I'm gonna get my dash time for that, and then I don't know, we'll just go from there. And then at Epcot, all I'm doing is Guardians. That's literally it. And then Magic Kingdom for the rest of the night. I'm meeting up with people at Epcot and Magic Kingdom, so I won't be vlogging there. So this is gonna be a relatively short vlog here at Hollywood Studios, but I have an idea to make up for some lost time, if you want to call it like that. So yeah, we'll get to that soon. All right, so the wait times got even worse since when I checked before I left to come here. Rise is at 115 now, and Tower of Terror did go down, but only by 5 minutes, so it's down at 70. So booked a dash for Tower of Terror. That's at 5:22. It kind of depends. I'm waiting for someone at Epcot, but anticipating I was going to leave here anytime between 5 and 6. So Tot is probably going to be my last ride, and I'll head out. So I think Rise is out of the question at this point, but that's fine. Like I said, I'd rather do Tower of Terror. So at least I'm good on that, but you know me. I'm heading to Star Tours, which supposedly has a 15-minute wait, which is like, I don't want to say unheard of, but it actually has a line, so we'll see if that's true or not. All right, we made it to Star Tours, and it did go down to 5 minutes. I guess you can't see it, but it says 5. So yeah, first ride. Alrighty, just finished not 1, not 2, but 3 rides on Star Tours. It's a great simulator. You know, I actually haven't thought like what my favorite strictly simulator might be. That might be it. I'd have to get a list together. I can't really name off other ones I've ridden off the top of my head, but no, that one's a great one. I like it more than Smuggler's Run. It's a lot like Smuggler's Run, except you don't have to work. You just sit back and relax. So I do like that. Maybe my mind would change if I ever got Pilot, but probably never gonna happen. It's kind of funny. Today is more crowded than, at least at this park, than the other day I was here, and today's a good to go day. The last time I was here was not a good to go day. So I don't know what that means for good to go days. Is it a good indication if it's going to be busy or not? I don't know, because it's slammed here, but this park's always slammed. So I don't know, but my dash time is coming up for Tower of Terror. By the time I get there, it'll be ready, or I'll wait there for like a minute or two. I will go ahead and book Rise of the Resistance. Last I checked, it went down to 70, but it really just depends when I get the message to head to Epcot. So I'm not anticipating I'll get to Rise, but you never know. So I'll go ahead and book it, unless there's something else that's like really, really short, maybe like Toy Story Mania or something if I get lucky. But I'm fully expecting this to be my last ride, which is fine. That's okay with me. Maybe I'll do some shopping. I actually do need to do some shopping, so that's actually a good idea now that I think about that. Thinking out loud, think of some good things, smart things. So just another word on Tower of Terror. I've done Guardians Mission Breakout at Disneyland, and I've done Tower of Terror, but I don't know which one I like more. But I am going back to Disneyland. I haven't announced this or anything, but I'm going back to Disneyland in about a month. So I'm going to ride them both like within a month. So I should get a good feel for like, because everyone says Disneyland runs longer. It's got a longer program, which I don't really notice. Maybe I will when I ride Guardians in a month. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I on Tower of Terror. I think I like the overall theme more, like spooky aspect and stuff. And then the especially, you know, obviously the one in Disneyland didn't have the, like, I don't want to call it a pre-show, but, like, you know, the part before the drop sequence. I really, really like that part. So that's something this ride has always had over the Disneyland one, Guardians or not. So, but yeah, we're just about here. Let's go ride. All right, just got back from the Tower of Terror. That was actually a pretty good sequence. It had like it started with a drop and then dropped again. That also, I really like that sequence because there was a lot of good moments throughout like the entire ride. I feel like sometimes the sequence has like one really, really good moment, but then the rest is just kind of meh. But that one was pretty consistently good. So no, big thumbs up for me. That's a fantastic, I mean, if you want to call it a drop tower, you want to call it a dark ride, I don't care. It's just one of the best of whatever you consider it. That's for sure. Okay, so actually, with the clouds right now, it looks really cool, Tower of Terror. But anyways, my sugar was running low. And you know what I haven't had at Disney this trip yet? Mickey Bar. These are like the best freaking things ever. I love these things. First one, only one I'm going to have on the trip. That's fine with me. Okay, I was making my way back to Star Tours, which is right back there, as you can see. But I just got the message that my guy is on his way to Epcot. So that means I'm on my way to Epcot. So in terms of this vlog at Hollywood Studios, it's at an end here. But if you want to stick around and listen for a little bit, I thought I'd talk about my day yesterday because I didn't vlog it. And it actually ended up being pretty eventful day. So if you do choose to tune off now, that's fine. Push down, pull up, exit to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go have your greatest day yet. Choo choo bye. If you want to stick around, I made a list of things I want to hit, so I might have to chop this video up a couple times to make sure I'm hitting everything. Like, that's how much, you know, nothing major happened, but we'll talk about it. So I guess we'll start. If you guys, yesterday was Sunday, and if you guys knew, I was talking about all this rain that was coming on Sunday, that I probably wasn't going to do any park or anything. So it ended up only raining till like noon, 1 o'clock, and then it was done for the day. So I actually did end up back at Universal yesterday, and I don't know what that was. Ended up at Universal, and in typical Dan fashion, I had to start in Islands because my friend was working there. So even though I really needed to do Studios, which, spoiler alert, I did get there, but I did Islands first. Velocicoaster had an awful weekend. Ran 2 trains all weekend, and then we rode it at like 3:10 it was, and it shut down for the rest of the day at 4 o'clock, and it was running 2 trains up until that point. So the line was not in the extended queue like outside, but it was still 120 minutes because they were waiting for each train to park behind the train in the station. So it was rough, but I got on it at least, so we'll take that. And then so after that, we walked and we saw River Adventure. I should say on the app, we saw that River Adventure was open, but by the time we walked past it, because I wanted to do it, I wanted to check it out, it was down for a delay. So we didn't stick around because we didn't have a ton of time to spend at Islands because I wanted to do a lot of stuff at Studios. So we missed that one, unfortunately, but oh well, I'll get on it at some point. And it's not like they probably didn't do anything major to the ride, so that's fine. After that, we did Spider-Man. Nothing really of note there. Great ride, obviously. Not too much of a line there. I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna do my shopping real quick, and then I will continue this when I'm done. Okay, I am heading out. I got my goodies, so I will continue my story. So after Spider-Man, we did Hulk. That was nothing crazy either. So, I mean, relatively speaking, Islands wasn't... It was better than Saturday, I guess, but it wasn't great. But at least we got on Velocicoaster. We were really lucky. Had an awful line and stuff, so at least we did that. The real magic happened at Studios, believe it or not. Universal Studios, not this Studios. So we started off with Rip Ride Rockit', and that was actually the first ever time I used the medical locker there. And they were extremely nice about, you know, my insulin pump and the fanny pack I keep it in and stuff. I won't go too deep into the lore, but What's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to get approval from a lead to keep on my fanny pack that carries my insulin pump. And the first person I went up to at the medical locker, he was super nice and understanding, and he still had to call a lead. And, you know, I understand. I'm really nice about it. I get it. But then a lead actually never came. A supervisor came. So it wasn't even someone specific to Rip Ride Rocket. I'm sure he's in charge of a couple of the rides in the area. He came by and he was super understanding and nice about it. And, you know, I've never been denied. I've always been approved. So that wasn't the issue, but he was super nice. He asked for our row request and super nice about it. We rode the ride, row 6, obviously, Rip Ride Rocket. I did Fantasy by Aldo Nova. I think I remembered his name correctly this time, Dad. But, you know, good song, good ride. That was fine. When we got off, they gave us 2 Skip the Line passes express, single-use ones, they said for the trouble and commotion they caused. And they were super nice the entire time. Like, there's been plenty of other times, like at Hulk or sometimes Velocity, where they're not so nice about it. I wouldn't say mean, but this Rip Ride Rocket, they were so nice about it. And I was like, you guys did not have to do that. Like, they're just so nice of them. So that was Rip Ride Rocket. After Rip Ride Rocket, we did Mummy. You know, that was kind of same old. Row, what would that be, 4? Yeah, row 4. With that drop after the, like, fake out thing. So freaking good. After that, okay, we're heading to Gringotts. And we decided we were going to use those 2 express passes on Gringotts. But by the time we got there, the line was only 20 minutes. So I was like, you know, why don't we save them for something else? I mean, there weren't really any lines at the park anyways, but I was thinking maybe ET, or maybe if we want to do Gringotts again later, like 20 minutes is really good for Gringotts. So why don't we just wait in line? So me and Matt Warda were walking into the main queue, and like the greeter, he's like, whoa, wait on a minute. And he noticed our shirts. I was wearing, I don't remember what I was wearing yesterday, but I was wearing a Coaster shirt. And then Matt Warda was wearing a Hershey Park shirt. And, sorry, people walking in front of me. We're both wearing Coaster shirts. The greeter notices. He's like, wait here a second. He goes back somewhere. He comes out with 8 Skip the Line passes. 8 for wearing Coaster shirts. He's like, 4 for each of you, and you can use 2 on Gringotts right now. So I mean, we had to use Express. He told us to use Express. So we used 2, so we had 8 left over. Which, like I said, they didn't come super handy during the day because the lines weren't that bad, but it was really more, you know, just a gesture. You know, it was super nice. I had an awful day there Saturday, and, you know, this is how, I don't want to say I normally get 10 Skip the Line passes, but, you know, I normally have good stuff. Look at my hair. I have stuff like this happen to me at Universal. I always have a great time there. So, yeah, we did Gringotts. After Gringotts, we did Men in Black. I actually we used, well, Matt Warda's got Express after 4, so it was really just 6 more skips for me. Or 7, whatever. No, 6. Yeah, 6. So I used one to skip the pre-show. We didn't really save any time, but whatever. My gun wasn't working for like the first third of the ride. I only had 10,000. I'm like, okay, I'm not this bad. So then I grabbed the gun next to me because it was empty, and then I got like 200,000. So overall, if I had it the whole game, I might have hit 300. So that's really good for me. After Men in Black, we did Simpsons. Like I said, we might be saying our goodbyes to Simpsons, so I want to get one last ride just in case. And I'm not gonna lie, that ride's a little worse than I kind of remember it to be. So I don't really mind if it goes, to be honest. But it's funny. It's not a waste of space or anything like that, but it's a bit dated, and it's just the screen's so dark and stuff. But then when we were leaving the Simpsons line, of course, there was puke. I have no idea where the car is, so I'm gonna have to look on Google Maps real quick. Hold on. Okay, I was nowhere close to getting my car, but I'm on the right track now. So anyways, Men in Black, Simpsons, when we were leaving the line for Simpsons, there was fresh puke. There was someone like, hey, watch out, someone got sick here. So if that's not Simpsons, I don't know what is. It's always like that. after Simpsons, we did E.T., and that was my first time riding E.T. since I watched the movie, believe it or not. Yeah, very late to the game watching E.T., which is a good movie, by the way. First time riding the ride. Since then, I used one of those express there because that actually had a little bit of a line. It was like 25 minutes or something, so we skipped that. And then we got trapped after that by the parade. And we were trying to get to Villain Con, but you know, that ride's just kind of meh. And we actually ended up like catching a bunch of beads, you know, because they throw the beads off the floats and stuff. I had like 30 beads. I was having a ton of fun just like snatching them out of the air and stuff. Is this me? No. Yes? No. Hold on, I gotta check where I am again real quick. Okay, made it to the car. I am not driving, FYI. So anyways, a bunch of beads. Ended up throwing them on the bead tree. I didn't know that existed, but Matt Warda showed me, and it's just a tree with a bunch of beads. And I threw all my beads on there because goodness knows I didn't need to bring 30 bead necklaces home. So threw them all on the tree. There's actually one. I threw a blue one on the top. If you're looking directly at the tree from like where the trams are, the top right, there's blue beads. They're all by themselves. No one else has a bead nearby there at all. That's mine. I'm going to claim that one. I threw that one. Matt Warda was witness. So, but yeah. And then actually, I ended up spending some time in City Walk. So, you know, the parade ended when the park closed at 7. Everyone was leaving at the same time, and we needed dinner anyway, so we were like, why don't we just hang out in City Walk? So we ended up at the NBC place. Is it called the Grill Brew, I think? Matt Warda said they had good cheese curds, so I had to give them a shot. You know, as you guys know, cheese curds, my sticks, that's my thing. And they actually were pretty good. I also got tater tots with that. Those were pretty good too. So we just spent some time relaxing in there. We actually avoided some rains. You know how Florida is. Just random rain happens every now and then. Up until yesterday, no rain at all. Like, not even for like 10 minutes. But yesterday, there was, you know, it was actually super rainy and windy to start off the day. And then when we were at the NBC place eating, it rained for like 10 or 15 minutes. But we did that. And then I had never been to Toothsome. And, you know, eating ice cream sundaes that big and milkshakes, I could never do that on my own. So I had some help with me. So we did it. We got the, like, Brookie's Cookies and Cream sundae. And it was pretty good. We didn't even finish it. And, you know, if you guys remember my Busch Gardens Tampa vlog, the last one I did, I was talking about Checkers, my sticks. I hate throwing food out. I could not finish this sundae, but this food was really, really good. That's the difference. Checkers was bad, like awful, but Toothsome was really good, but I was just so full and we had to throw it out. So, but yeah, that was my day at Universal yesterday. That was a big I don't want to say redemption because I knew Saturday was more of a fluke that I had a subpar time there. So, you know, I don't want to go that far saying it was a redemption visit, but you know, just the gesture of all the express passes. We got 10 for, you know, doing nothing, really. I mean, and like I said, they didn't help that much. Maybe they gave us more because, you know, the park was closing in like an hour or two and they knew there's no lines anyway. So it's just kind of a nice gesture kind of thing. But it really is, you know, it means a lot. Six Flags would never, ever, a Cedar Fair almost, like, never do anything like that. By the way, I'm just going on a tangent now, but with Disney, since I bought my pass and I've been using the DAS, I have not gotten one of those select experience things. That's when you have, you know, a DAS booked for a ride and then the ride breaks down. They give you a select experiences pass to use on something else. I have not gone a single one the entire time I've had my Disney pass. Which is so weird because I've been here a total of between 10 to 15, probably more towards 15 days within the last couple months. Between 10 and 15. I haven't gotten a single one, but I spent one day at Disneyland and I swear to gosh, I got like at least 3 or 4. So, but yeah, just complete tangent here. If you stuck around for the end of the video, appreciate it. Just kind of talking out now. Off to Epcot, like I said, really just for Guardians. I still need the 2 songs. I better not get September. I'm going to be mad. I need Disco Inferno and Everybody Wants to Rule the World, which that one I think I would really like. So I really, fingers crossed, hope for that one. And then after that, I think the plan is to actually take the monorail from Epcot to Magic Kingdom. That is something I have never done as far as I'm aware of. And we're going to end out the night there. There's a bunch of people already there hanging out, but I really wanted to get on Rise and Tower of Terror. Did not get on Rise, but that's okay. I like Tower of Terror more. I did get on that 3-star tours rides, and I did some shopping too, which I need to do today, so nice to get that out of the way. And yeah, no, that's going to do it for this vlog again, I guess, for good. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Push down, pull up, exit to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and go have your greatest day yet. Choo-choo, bye.